Alright, so hey there YouTube people. I am going to be replacing my door speakers on my 4th gen 2010 Dodge Ram single cab. Okay, so we're going to have to take off this door panel. And then also, we're going to do these lovely little back speakers. Okay, so we have to take out this lovely little back piece here. Luckily Dodge gives you a little bit of storage, even though it's a single cab. So you get a little bit. We're going to take out that side and that side. To do that, we're going to have to go and take out these lovely little Torx. They're T25s. See? Okay. And then down here, the seat belt, right there. That's a T50, I believe. Get my any AutoZone. Alright, and then I will come back to you once I do so. Okay, so we're back. After this point, I'm going to go ahead and start working on that side too, but I just want to show you the box comes out. Okay, it's just those, actually 2, it's not 3. The third one just kind of looked like it from here, but it wasn't. And I took the bolt out down there, right there. And as you can see, the speakers that come in this thing are pretty primitive. I mean, they're pretty shit. See? So, I'm going to change them out to some cheaper speakers, some other 6x9s. But I just want you to know that when you're pulling all this out, it's literally that one bolt down here. And then you just pry it out. And I decided to use a lovely pry tool. Because, I don't know. It just seemed a lot easier. And once you peel it out, it's this whole bottom piece too. So, okay, you got all that that's coming out with you. Alright, and I'll be back. I'm going to work on the other side, and then I'll show you the speakers I'm going to get on it, and show you about the wiring, which wiring is very easy, but if you're not aware of how to do it too well, it'll take you a little while. And I did fail to mention that these little ones here, these are T25s too. Okay. These little buddies here. You got 4 of them. 1, 2, and 3rd one, and 4th one. Okay. Alright, so there you go. I did wiring. And I was right. So there you go. We got the black to the dark green, the light to the light green. I mean, you can hear how bad the other speakers are. Very tinty, versus this one you can hear perfect. So, I'm going to go ahead and crimp these wires a little bit better. They just did it as a little quick test to make sure it's the right size, or right ones I should say. Then we're going to put them in and bolt them up again. Okay. And remember that's a 25, T25. I don't know, that's about it. So, and I'm not going to put, it comes with this casing. Okay, this black piece right here. I'm not going to put that on because I'm thinking probably with the cover, this whole jazz, it's not going to fit. I just wanted to show you when you take the box out, I would recommend cleaning, because if you're like me, you know, women, we keep our truck nice and messy, but our cars, or our houses I should say, are beautiful. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put these in nice, and yeah, then I got to clean up. See, kind of bad. Okay. Alright, so I found out one other thing. We'll get to this other side, and you see how it's different colors than the previous ones are. Just remember this light green is not your ground. Okay? Your ground is going to be whatever the light green is not. In this case, it's the white. For the other side, it was a black stripe. Here, it's a white stripe. Okay? Alright, so I have installed again the side one here. Okay? So, and I did not put the casing on, and literally it's just all these steps to put it back on. And here we go. This is what the other side looks like, all bolted in, wired up and everything. Like I said, it's just snaps. Okay, so you got there, up there, you can see. And just the one bolt, and it's just your seatbelt bolt. Okay. All right. And hey, look, I cleaned. Okay, not great, but I did what I did. Okay, be back. Okay, so I need to make a disclaimer, and by no means am I a professional installer of any sort. I'm not getting paid by anyone, including Kicker, to do this. Also, to get this done by a dealership or by Best Buy or something, you're going to spend like a minimum of $100 just for these rear speakers. So, I mean, look up how to do it yourself. Really, that's what I did. So speakers are in and it's cleaned up back there, so take a look. So that's the rear speakers, and I just also want to say, you know, go women. If I can do this, anyone can do this. So now we're going to get started here on the front panels. Should just be a couple bolts, looks like. So we got T, probably 25 as well. Was that 5 bolts? Sometimes you got some stuff in the door, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But it's probably just another pull job. Oh, so you got a couple more here, so 7 of those. And we usually just pry them off. Make sure to disconnect the electrical here, and don't forget to reconnect it, because then you ain't gonna have windows that work and doors that lock. So, okay, that is what the next plan is. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and remove these. All right. So I went ahead and took off the panel. It actually ended up being a bit more than what I thought it was, and honestly that looks like a 6x9 and the guy sold me a 6.5, so I'm probably gonna have to go back to the store and get another 6x9. So anyways, here's the door panel. So what we had to do, we took all these out, okay, and then inside this panel, I'll show you from the other side here in a second, but inside that panel we have this little piece, okay, and this little doohickey. So basically it was inserted like so into there. You had to pry that out, and then you have a little Phillips head in there. So once you take that Phillips head out, you take this piece, just pops right out. This was up here, just pop that right off, and then respectively you lift the door panel up a little bit, you push up, meaning you do like a little reach around here, reach around, so push up on your panel, flip it over, and you have a little plug here, okay, and there's your plug. So that is what you do, you just unclip that, and then you can easily get to the speaker. So, okay. Alright. And it looks like it's going to be the exact same thing as we did in the rear. Just going to take these bolts off. Okay. I also wanted to tell you that these, which were surrounding the door, they're actually, I believe they're 15s. Okay, let me see. Yeah, they were 15s. And then they were just also clips. So they're very slightly screwed in there. And then once you unscrew those, you just pry around the door panel until you go ahead and get those, and then lift the whole thing up. So that was really that. I am going to double check that the ones I got are the right ones. If not, I am going to the store. Then we're going to get another one. Alright, so when Dodge decided to do this, they didn't think of uniformity. So make sure you have a size 3mm. Because I had to go date for my boyfriend's toolbox. I did not have this. But otherwise, it seems all the same. Wiring wise, just go with your darker color to your ground. So in this case, I have purple, and I think it's yellow. So purple's my ground. I want to show you on the other side what I was talking about when it comes to pulling off the door panel, because I'm not going to show you the rest of it after this. It's going to be the end of the video. This right here. So behind this you have a Phillips. Okay, so you basically push in this section right here, and it'll pop out. And then you pull this piece off, right here, just pull that off. And this right here just pops off too. And once you take off all those little 6 push posts, you just lift the whole door panel up. And it basically just goes up and over the lock and you're good. And reinstall the same way. Alright, well thanks for watching. I guess as you notice, it's probably later in the day. I came into a little problem with the kickers. As you see, it's not very deep. And right there, that metal piece prohibits a lot from going in there. You remember the magnet was really huge. So I went out and I got these Pioneers, which are quite smaller. And hopefully they fit. So I'm going to try that. They sound great, there's no problem there. The other thing is that Pioneer doesn't give you the lovely little way connectors, which I had my own, so it wasn't really a problem.